It's a great day for tennis practice, so you decide to hit the courts. Unfortunately, your tennis skills are quite poor and you keep hitting the net. If only you could hit the ball through the net. The only thing that's stopping you is classical physics. In classical physics, the tennis ball would just bounce right off the net. Classical physics is where objects and behaviors have predictable patterns. Therefore, we cannot accurately describe subatomic particles from the perspective of classical physics. This is where quantum mechanics comes in. Quantum mechanics deals with the interactions and behaviors of subatomic particles. So in terms of quantum mechanics, it might actually be possible to hit the tennis ball through the net. Only the tennis ball would have to be the size of an electron and the net very, very thin. When looking at classical physics, it would be impossible for an electron to pass through the barrier if the energy of the barrier exceeded that of the electron. Yet this becomes possible through the quantum mechanical phenomenon of tunneling. Tunneling occurs when there is a non-zero probability that the electron will be located in the second region, beyond the barrier. On the atomic scale, we cannot know the exact location or velocity of these particles according to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. We can only know the probability of a particle's location at a point in time, or in other words, where it's most likely to be found. And since we can't know the exact location, we describe it as a particle's wave function in a complex Schrödinger's equation. The location of a particle is determined by the absolute square of the amplitude at that location. When an electron hits the barrier, the wave function extends past the point of contact with the barrier rather than stopping immediately. Within the barrier, the wave function decreases exponentially. Therefore, the probability of an electron being on the other side is dependent on barrier thickness. So, what makes this probability even possible? Wouldn't electrons just bounce off the barrier? Well, some electrons do. According to wave-particle duality, some atomic particles have behaviors of both waves and particles. This allows some electrons to be reflected off the barrier and some to enter the barrier like a wave. Tunneling can be found in scanning tunneling microscopy, a technique used to image the atomic surface of a sample. Tunneling refers to the current flow of electrons from the microscope to the sample. Current variations are used to determine depth on the atomic surface. Tunneling can also be found in nuclear fission within the Sun. There, hydrogen atoms fuse together to form helium, which requires an even higher temperature than that in the Sun to break Kuhlmann's barrier. This reaction occurs through the tunneling effect. Tunneling is an extraordinary effect with plenty of applications. Unfortunately, you can't use it to better those tennis skills. For that, you would either need to go subatomic or just practice more.